What's up, disc golf fans? Derek Scull here with Gatekeeper Media, and again, we have Mike Moser on the mic beside me. We are at Stafford Woods in Voorhees, New Jersey for the wonderful Stafford Open 2019. We're going to be at the round 2 front 9 coverage here. This tournament is sponsored by Innova Champion Discs. Again, an A tier here. We love it being in this area. It attracts a lot of people, and this coverage is brought to you by Innova Disc Golf. So it's we had a lot of action going on, a lot of green on everyone's cards here. So let's take a look here. We do have a new addition to the card, and that is Kevin Gleason. And again, what a spread for sponsors here.
Yeah, definitely spread and sponsors, but there's not much spread in the score.
No. All right, so. And the overall leaderboard here, I mean, that fight for second place was a tight one. And then fight for third even. Or I'm sorry, well, technically sixth,
Right,
my apologies.
Six, yeah, all tied down there.
Yeah.
Here we are starting on hole 10 once again. It's a very straight shot, 257 feet. You definitely don't want to get off to the left or to the right. Make sure you get most of the way down the fairway at least if you want to definitely get your par. This one can get you a bogey real quick. Standing and delivering. Throwing almost the exact same shot I threw the first round. Hit the exact same tree. Here's Kevin. First look at him. There's a nice flip up. Oh, he hits right about where I did. But he stayed close to the edge, so he should be okay to get up and down. Colten. That's how you do it.
Possibility.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's how you give yourself an easy 2.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, no.
And that's almost a repeat of what he did the first round.
But we saw how it worked out for him last time.
In the end. Okay.
Well, I mean, you'll have your 3.
Yep. Kevin in the laurels a little. Work.
Yeah, it was just, I don't think it was quite high enough to finish the way that he wanted it to.
Yeah, once again in a tricky spot. Giving it. Oh.
From this angle, it looked like it was in. Finds himself a little long again, but again, should be pretty straightforward for him.
Yep, good comeback.
I think mentally, though, you got that stump to kind of consider because it is slightly higher than the rim of that basket.
Yeah, even that blue one right there, that it's almost an obstacle for him.
Mm-hmm. You got a nice clean shot here.
Yep.
No splash outs like fish last round.
Let's hope not. Colten here for the lone 2. Very nice.
Really great start for Colten.
Yep, putting, throwing, everything. I like the flight of it. Yeah. Kind of off the road.
We get the followed up with the most difficult hole on the course, the 1 par 5. You need to try to shoot straight down this fairway, hopefully at least getting to this corner right here. A lot of people throw a mid-range just to keep straight and land there. And then it creates some kind of Anheuser forehand shot, which you're trying to get past this crooked tree right here and hopefully somewhere near this ditch. That'll give you a good attempt to get up and down, which you're still like 250 feet away, it seems, to get up and down for your birdie.
Yeah, there's a lot of meat on this hole.
Worst thing to do is hit early and kick off to the side like that. That just became a really difficult hole.
That didn't want to finish left for you.
Yeah, I didn't hyzer quite enough, but I think I fed through a little bit. Kevin's, that's looking good if it comes. Oh.
Stopped up right at the end. And if that finishes there,
Nope, right up in that area.
Gives everybody a little scare.
Colten here in a really tough spot. As you see, he had to work to get out to the fairway.
Yeah, but for being scramble and just getting yourself a pitch out, he was able to pick up a little bit more distance.
Oh, another early tree. I'm in the laurels a little bit, but I'm not too far off the fairway, so I was able to find my way. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay spot. Matt's a little off the fairway too.
Oh man. Okay.
Straight up, but got a good kick.
Yeah, playing from edge to edge, left side of the fairway, right side of the fairway to left side of the fairway on this hole is something that could be really discouraging. So having something fortunate enough to be able to finish in the middle there is kind of a sigh of relief. Oh, man.
Did that kick? Did it hit? I didn't even see what happened.
It hit and then kind of just dropped.
Kevin looks like he's going for a roller. Doesn't quite get it right enough. That's also a tough place. He went across the ditch, but he's still off to the left, which is quite difficult.
Colten found himself pretty deep there too, and he's playing, edge to edge.
So now we're to Matt, who has a nice look. He looks like he's looking straight up the big gap. Beautiful
Look
turn.
at that.
Great shot, Matt.
That's a way to salvage. For sure.
That's a chance for birdie. I got a similar gap. Oh.
Find yourself left.
Fighting his way down.
I mean, he's definitely going to still have a tester here.
Definitely. Over there on that left side, there's some high windows that you're looking at. Kevin found one. Apparently, I didn't have anything good to look at.
All right, but that'll play, though.
Yep. Colten with a long bid. Let's see how this goes. Oh. Just low. 25-footer. Very low. Matt for the bird. Yep. Definitely. Well played hole. That's how you do it.
The scramble, then to get the only bird on the card.
Kevin scrambled his way to a par. Nothing wrong with that. And I got my first bogey of the tournament.
Still plenty to play. That triple hurts for sure.
Yes, definitely. This hole has been moved from last year. It's back tucked in a little pocket. It's uphill shot. You want to try to throw all the way to the end of this area, and you kind of hyzer into the holly tree there to your right and hope you kind of pitch through. That's how most of us ended up playing the hole. This is another one you definitely don't want to hit early because it leads you in some really bad places.
Yeah, and early left, you're just fighting uphill.
Right. Matt right there, that's exactly what we're trying to do, what Matt just did. Yeah, early left is blind and laurels, and it's unfriendly. It's going to hit a tree, and I'm going to kick down early left.
It's good that you're on the mic here because you could talk us through.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's the other thing.
So we get to see both versions of it.
Yes. And off to the right here, he probably can't see the hole either from over there. And you just got lots of stuff between you and the basket.
Yeah, that was tough to keep track of there.
That's it. I'm down over the hill, as you can tell. Blind shot to the hole. Have to throw up through the laurels.
Yeah, you find yourself there,
Yep.
just inside the circle.
Found the gap I was looking for. Actually, I think I'm pretty close. That white,
Oh, yeah.
on that white
Yep,
one right
yep,
there.
yep, yep.
Yeah. Colton's probably still reeling a little from the last hole.
Yeah, he's, going from a triple to, facing a bogey here again.
And here we have Matt putting for another birdie. Very nice. 2 in a row. There you go. Happy to make my save. Good disc. It doesn't want to leave. Colton with another bogey.
That's really got to sting, starting off with the birdie and then giving
Yeah.
it right back and then some. Shout out to Innova for making this coverage possible. We're going to jump right into 13. What do you think about this hole?
This hole, you're pretty much trying to play a straight shot down the hill at that tree with the bulb sticking out of the side of it. You hit that, you're 15 feet from the pin. You can see it sticking out straight from the tee. Most people try to turn this a little, but you don't really need to. That's looking just like that. But he gets a bad kick,
On
but
the wrong side of it, but
he's still
manageable.
inside the circle. See how everybody's trying to play that slight turn. That's the tree.
So you really just want to shoot straight as an arrow,
Straight
right down
as an
the
arrow.
gut?
But I think the downhill makes it so difficult, and it makes people do the wrong thing like that.
Because it gives you more air time for the disc to finish.
I think I fed through the right side,
So you're
which
like right there on the edge.
seems to be the miss that works. Colton did it again too. I'm giving it a run. Yep.
Little short left, but
Yeah,
good
see, Matt's
placement
not
for the
that
next-
far away. You can see how
No,
close
yeah.
that tree is now.
it's a little misleading.
Yep, good shot. Another birdie. 3 in a row.
Well, yeah, it's a turkey now.
And I threw the shot through that right side, and it fed through to here. So as you can see, that works. It's not what you're trying to do, but it works.
And you threw putter off the tee? Or?
Yes, yeah. It's downhill, so it plays pretty short.
Well, there you go. You're able to get that stroke back for yourself. Which is the name of the game.
Yep. The course offered me that one. Anytime you throw a poor shot and you get there, the course is being friendly. That's what Colton, you saw. He was way right, but he's still right there.
Pretty similar position to what he was round one.
Yes, definitely. I think we were joking about it. Okay, hole 14, 287. You throw up this fairway. Most right-handers will throw a forehand that hyzers out at the end. There's also a high outside hyzer route that some people take sometimes.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see, the variations of attack on this hole. And over the years, we've seen a lot of different pin placements here as well.
So Matt catches a tree that's somewhat in the middle. You got to beat that tree on the inside to make the shot. I'm throwing a really flippy Cobra. As you can see, it's flipping right up, right down the center of the fairway. Very happy with that one this time. Colton lets it go real early.
That may have helped him out a little bit.
I think it did. Kevin here, I think, is throwing the hyzer shot. Yes, he is. You see, that fed right through, right up by the basket, I believe.
All right, put it right there.
Get up.
See if he's going to split these again. like last time.
Oh man, he might. Oh, he did. Wow.
Oh man, that's crazy. And then walks it off like it, no big thing.
And there's the old school deuce.
And just to kind of give a little bit of background, that gap is only about 2.5 feet, maybe. It's not very wide that he hit that.
It helps line it up.
That's true.
So everybody ended up getting the 2 on the hole except Colten. That's pretty good. Here we have hole 15. You're 731 feet shooting out of this tunnel. That's the most important part of this hole, is making sure you get out of this tunnel, because if you don't, you won't have a chance at your birdie.
Yeah, and your landing area is going to be right around where the drone is, roughly right there, just right in the middle as much as you can. A little more to the right if you can.
And then you're throwing downhill into this slopey green through the trees, which there's only a couple real fairways into there. Yeah, right
and if
in
that
middle.
stables up, that's going to find himself right there on the fairway.
Yep.
Oh, no, wow.
That looks like in the deep stuff, too.
Yeah. Misread that quite a bit.
There was a lot of wind in this corner. That looks like it's going to the right place.
That might be right there on the edge of the left.
I can't remember. I know I got a good wind lift on that one, and it actually pushed me really far, further than I normally throw.
This was what I was anticipating Matt's shot to be.
Colten, of course, we found out in the last video, he's the long bomber of our group.
He sliced through some trees too, and was still able to get there.
Got out to the fairway. So a lot of us throw rollers on the second shot. Kevin, I think, was back a little further. So he hops the air shot, gets down into the entrance of the woods.
Yeah, late tree there, but really, if you're able to penetrate the mouth of that section of the woods, you're in a pretty good spot.
Right, gives you a good shot at the par. Turns it a little.
Yeah, he's playing it high now.
I did get in the left. I'm almost to that pine tree.
But it gave you that opening like you were looking for last round.
I think the roller ended up good, I think. And Matt's going right, that's the gap you're aiming at. So maybe we'll have a couple chances at a birdie here. Well, Kevin actually got in pretty good. He's giving it a bid.
Oh,
wow.
He might have kissed metal there.
And he kept it close. I'm just outside the circle here.
Oh, nice.
Good solid miss.
sit.
Good roll. Oh, it sat down.
Yeah, because it can get a little tricky if you're underneath those trees, behind the basket from our view now. High, but makes the connection.
You got a little tricky walking with those trees.
Just so excited about getting that bird that.
Matt's making sure he can move things. Proper footing. Yeah, look at that. 5 in a row.
Strong side for a reason, too, right?
Yeah. We'll clean up. Oh, the chains.
Yeah.
Yep. They stick sometimes.
Kevin, that could really be all of what it takes to get a splash out. Oh, and
no.
It still happened.
Oh my gosh.
And I think I just saw Matt peeking out of the back there. And we're going to take a word from our sponsors. And a big thank you to Innova for sponsoring this coverage. We're going to jump right into hole 16.
Hole 16, there's our hanging basket. This, once again, distance not a premium here. Most important thing is to land in bounds, just like that. Even though Matt puts a little more onto it. Colten will put a little more onto it too, I'm sure. But they're all throwing safe hyzer shots. Yep.
Had a little wind play up there too.
Yeah, you see the trees moving a little bit. There was definitely wind doing everything here. It felt like it was going in 3 different directions. And nice easy hyzer shot. Keep it safe.
Oh.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
That little uphill there. Kevin keeps his a little flatter, but still puts it out there just fine.
Mm-hmm. Basically a very similar shot here again.
Yep. Play the same kind of shot twice. Looks like he might have left it a hair short. I tried to correct for last round, threw it to the right, and then it got pushed down this time. So I landed just outside the circle to the right.
Now, would you prefer to be slightly outside of the circle just to give yourself a little bit more of like a chance for a step, or would you rather?
Well, I don't jump putt or step putt ever. It's just not part of what I do. So I'd rather be on the mulch.
As close as you can, yeah.
Yeah, I think I tried to jump putt once back in like '96. Similar results to the first round.
Well, the course was nice to you already, so I don't think it was trying to give you 2 back-to-back.
Kevin hits a nice putt there. This time I'm a bit closer though on my comebacker.
Just playing for par here.
Yeah, I still don't understand it.
Some inner conflict there.
Yes. Talking to my caddy. Colten Matt playing it correctly again. Steadying the basket for his competitor.
Even though the wind is not making much of a difference.
Yeah. Good threes, guys. Good threes. Hole 17 here, 520 feet. Basically follow this mulch trail. You want to make sure you get past this area right here at least to have a chance for a birdie, if not your par. But you want to get straight down as long as you can and then have it come back to the right somehow. It does work good for a forehand, I think. I think a lefty would have an advantage on this hole, being able to shoot it straight the whole way and have it come back.
Now, in round 1, we did have, out of the entire men's field, we did have 3 eagles.
Correct.
Round 1, you being one of them.
Yes.
So stepping up here for round 2, what's going through your mind?
Well, I figure I threw the perfect shot last time and got the eagle, so something was probably going to go wrong this time.
Just trying your best to keep the mechanics the same, right?
Oh, Colten hits a nice, late tree, but he had a nice gap going there. And Kevin,
interesting.
Yeah, takes his backdoor route.
Wow.
It actually worked out pretty good for him. I mean, he's not going to get the distance, but it got him down where he can have a good chance for the 3.
And I'm really enjoying watching this right now because I was filming the ladies at this time, so this is all fresh to me, and I had no idea Kevin took that line. So it's exciting to see this with fresh eyes.
So I took a long time looking this one over because I'm in a really bad place. And
they give you your 30 seconds for a reason, right?
They gave me plenty of time. And I hit the gap I was trying to pretty much perfectly.
Great.
You see Kevin's still a ways out. And he ends up hitting a tree. can't even tell where Matt is here. I don't see any mulch. There's the mulch.
We were missing the yellow brick road.
So, good up. Make that an easy bird. Colten ended up in a good spot. Settle.
Yep.
There you go. That looks like a nice easy.
Got even a little closer for him there. Sometimes I feel like I have to be quiet.
I still do too. Yeah. At least we're standing behind him.
Right, that's true.
Nice birdie, Matt.
This should be easy cleanups for everybody here.
Par for Kevin.
With the most unorthodox method of getting
Yes.
there.
Yeah, you have to step on the front left corner of the tee and kind of throw back to the right to hit that line he did. And I was extremely happy with where this ended up because I was not in a good place. 3 out of 4 birds. Very nice. Hole 18, 285 feet. You'll see everybody throwing up over the trees to the left here, not following this drone path. Inside route, it's kind of like a hyzer flip up to flat putter shot.
Yeah, so if you're playing that kind of up and over, it's going to play significantly shorter than 285.
Yeah. I don't know what Kevin's going to throw. I know the other 3 of us will throw putters.
If I know Kevin, he'd probably throw a keystone or something. What plastic blend do you find?
DX.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're old. They're very old putters. They're from like the early 90s. That one I just threw. So
I think this looks like a mid-range for Kevin, actually.
yeah, I was kind of thinking you'd throw a mid-range. Yeah, it looked good. That's what you're looking for. That's Colten. Colten hit early, and that's one of the only bad places to be. If you take that inside route and you hit early.
Okay, but he gets himself there.
Yeah, with the lure, he's outside the circle by 10 feet, it looks like here.
He gets so disappointed in himself, but he hit metal.
Yeah, but he makes a lot. So he has his Matt Bell brain, as I like to say. Nice. Good save. That was a really good save. He was in a bad spot and still had to hit a long putt. Kevin's shot worked out well. That's where my flip-up AVR ended up. I finished off with a couple 2s there. Good way to finish off the 9. Look at all that green. Wow.
That's a fire starter right there for round 2. Matt's going to find himself pushing into the lead with a 3-stroke difference. You're securing that number 2 with a nice 2-stroke buffer. And then we have Kevin in third with that 1-stroke buffer.
Matt really playing some amazing golf right now. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, and it's not overly aggressive either. So, I'm really excited to see what he pulls through on the back 9, which, is going to be holes 1 through 3 here at Stafford Woods. Stay tuned for the back 9 coverage of the 2019 Stafford Open. We look forward to seeing you. Take care.